Hello. This is how you look when you are starving. We've been looking for food. Nirele kagiso batho mo server dijo ka 12 all over, like everywhere ko nirile in Kagiso. So we are literally hungry. Re nkga letlala. Re bona galatlala. Kore when you see us, you're like, that
she's definitely talking about herself.
I'm so hungry, guys. Like,
I smell like strawberries, not
hungry strawberries. Yeah. So yeah. Right now, we are back in the Westrand.
When did we leave the Westrand?
The Kagiso fell part of the Westrand, Krugersdorp. Okay, so okay, we're back in the burbs then.
I never said that.
I did. So okay, we are this side anyway. We're no longer go Kagiso. We are looking for food. We are go SoCafe. So I've never been here, right? So levels like I should wear my glasses. Exin looks. Varas ons no exin sign ela irrevel gehebel. Sorry, most going to SoCafe, not Soul. Looking for food. Hopefully we find something to eat because it's a Wednesday. Basatlaga those things where they're like, no, we don't open during the week to the public. It's only for events and bookings only.
They do because they're on Uber Eats, so they sell food.
Oh, they're on Uber Eats.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
They're on Uber Eats.
Oh, that's nice.
My favorite thing to eat there, kimotwana and their spinach and their dumpling. Actually, their traditional food. It's very, very nice. So to me, it's gonna have a taste.
Yep.
Taste and taste today.
Taste.
And then she's gonna do a review because
As she
she
mentioned.
loves food.
Ooh. Yeah. YouTube is gonna copyright us, but
So we are gonna go make a review.
yep. Okay, so we found SoCafe and this is the food as you would have seen. Now we're going to taste. Like, this is like, I just want to make this wide so that, yeah. So here's the food. Yeah, we're going to base our review on a few things. The food, ne? But also we're going to tell you how we got to this one plate. We're going to do like a whole business review, not just the food review. So we ordered pork trotters and Sam. That is what I ordered.
Oh, maybe we need the menu again.
I put the menu there. I took a video of the menu. Sam is nice. Kamafura. The sample is nice. It's exactly how I like my sample. Premium. I love the sample. Nicely cooked. Off the bone, this is well cooked. I liked it. Nani mafura. So boy. Mara. Hey. But the taste is very nice.
It's nice.
Oh, very nice. I love it. I like it. So it's off the bone. It's well cooked. I like how they came. But it's way and get because you wanna taste?
No.
I was waiting to do her business review.
So I'm gonna do the business review part of it, right? So this establishment was previously in a shopping center. I think the shopping center is called The Ridge, right? That's where it was before, and then it relocated here. So I'm familiar with their food, I'm familiar with the menu. Never had this experience before, so maybe it's because they have moved from where they previously were situated.
Maybe news management.
Business review is on 3 establishments that we attempted to try today. This was now our 3rd location. Only green flag here is that we did find food. We first went to those, and the gentleman said lunch is only from 12, and and then he can't serve what is on the lunch menu at that moment. So
It was 11:15.
it was 11:15.
Fair enough.
And in our conversation with Dumi, the conversation was, what can we drink while we wait? And he said if he punches in a lunch order at that time, he's gonna have the kitchen staff is gonna have a fit, right? Now we are saying from an entrepreneur's perspective, we are saying he could have taken the order, punched in our drinks, because the drinks would have made us sit, opposed to allowing 2 customers that you don't even know how much are they going to spend, or potentially how much business can they bring to your establishment, right? So that would have been our response. If we were in his shoes and we were behind the till, our response would have been to take the drinks order and then just note down the lunch order, because there was no one. We were literally the only customers there. So because we were not given an alternative, we knew the alternative, but because we were not given the alternative, we left. As we're leaving, we remember another establishment that was not too far from there, which was Lenzito's, and we got there. It smelled so good. There's an outside braai area also in Kahi, so not too far from those. There's like an outside braai area. There was a braai happening there, and then one lady was eating a wrap. So yes, one of the employees was eating a wrap. Went inside. Once we were inside, they're like, no, food is not ready. The food that is there is orders, right?
Fair enough.
But again, no alternative given. There was no, if the fire is going, I believe, and we were also there, we were the only customers there. So we were not offered an alternative. They could have offered us one of the quick things, because also we were very hungry. So we could have easily bought into the idea of eating whatever was there and getting the experience of the establishment. But again, left without being given an alternative until we made it here, which is about I think this is almost 20 kilometers from where we were. Ne? Yeah, this is about 20-25 kilometers from Kagiso. So we got here very white menu, like very white, you know.
Yeah, they've got very good options, ne?
Yes, very good traditional options. And with them, the traditional food is not based on days. It's like every day you get traditional food. Like, and the staff doesn't know beforehand what is there and what is not there. So you order, and then the person assisting us would then come back and say, oh no, this and this is not there, you know. And they also don't offer you an alternative. Like, I wanted dumpling, I don't want pap, I don't want sam, right? I feel like he could have maybe offered me the same thing without the starch, but at a fractional price, not even, maybe like 5 rand. But the point here is that you are giving the customer an alternative, which will ensure they spend their money, you know. Because we could sit here and then halfway through the meal decide that, oh no, you know, actually we are gonna get suppers, we're gonna get the children's suppers. But now, because you're not given that alternative and there is no other option, it becomes an I don't have situation, you know. And we're just talking about how it's so easy for your employees to disregard the fact that I might just be the only customer they serve today and they cooked. What happens to the food that was cooked? And somebody will say 200 does not make a difference, but if there's a pot of food that's ready, 200 makes a lot of a difference. And all the meals that we're gonna order, if I remember correctly, we didn't see the price list, but I believe everything was going to be over 100 rand each.
Because I think you're on food.
Yeah.
And some of their prices are very reasonable.
And we were willing to buy 3 plates here. So that's around almost 400, including the drinks. So 400, for somebody, 400 might be nothing, but for an entrepreneur, and I don't want to say small business because I don't know what's the scale of their business, but I would imagine every 200 counts because there's overheads. You know, some employees are like, they work on days. They have a daily rate. That can cover somebody's daily rate. And that also takes away a fraction of the food that was cooked on the day.
There's also the wastage, guys.
Yes, so it limits wastage, you know. So I think more than anything, my take away from today's reviews is that it is very important that we do business reviews for us, for you guys. So after this episode, we are going to start doing food and business, not just the food only. We're gonna start reviewing food and their business in its entirety. So,
and remember, these business reviews, they are meant to help the establishment. Right?
Yes.
It's not trashing.
Yes.
Because everything, like how we're mentioning it, we're looking at it from a business perspective. And we're also saying, that's why it's also very important to train your staff beyond the job they're doing. Train them good business skills, because we felt like if the owner was here, I would have said, no. That example, okay, you wanted to order beef stew with dumpling, but then they don't have dumpling, but they have beef stew. So she was like, okay, can I get the beef stew but at a less price?
No, it was beef stew and lima.
Oh yeah,
because that's what I was saying. It was gonna be 3 plates.
It was 3
total.
plates. Yeah, so I'm using the 1 plate as an example. So what we are saying is, good business sense would be to say, okay, karnadi dumpling, but the beef stew is there, and we want you to leave. The aim of a business, guys, is to make sure that when the customer comes here, they must leave having spent something.
Yeah.
Okay. So
even if it's 20 rand, the customer must spend something.
If you say,
and if you can get more money out of the customer, even better.
So if you say, it's 140 for the plate, and then you're like, but without the starch, because all right, they offered her the other alternatives. Don't want pap. She doesn't want samp, because I have samp. I would have tasted that.
Yes.
So she doesn't want.
And
that.
all of these items are on the menu, by the way.
Yes. So they don't have samp. I mean, they don't have but dumplings. So if Lori you offer and the offer is still not what the customer wants, then you're like, okay, we can give you the meat only and then minus 20 rand even. By one. Because I think the individual sides, body price are about 25, 20 rand. So you just say minus that money. So you still get 120, for example, you still get 120 from the customer versus not getting anything. So that is the whole premise of what we were saying, even for the other places. So it's important to train your staff beyond just serving them and all of that. The business sense, the business savviness also counts. The customer must leave having spent something.
So I think what you can take away from this episode is that train your staff to not have attitude, you know, and educate them on what even 5 rand does in the business. So as soon as they don't understand what 5 rand even does, it doesn't push them to collect that 5 rand, you know. And we were making examples of how, like, let's say if you go to Oriental Plaza or you go to Fortsburg, right? When he does not have the cell phone cover, he's gonna call his brother. But the point is, you are not gonna leave that shop without having spent even 2 rands, you know. So
well, you'll even convince you to buy that other cell phone cover, even if you don't want the plain one. No, nyaka pink.
Yeah.
So what's that pink fades in you know, and you will end up with something.
Yes.
Chajara.
Which will make a difference. And normally during the week, I mean, these type of establishments are quiet
during the week.
So you wanna collect any amount that you can collect. You wanna collect that amount. So it's very important training.
The overheads.
Yeah.
That's a very good example.
Yeah.
Now that's basically so covered. That's all.
Yeah, they have like a very huge garden, meaning that there's like mowing that takes place. It could buy petrol to mow that lawn. So, or maybe it could add to the gardener or the landscape company's bill. But it does something, you know. So, yes. But Tumi's almost finished with the SAM, meaning that food is amazing.
The food is amazing.
She'll rate the 10, I'll rate the business. But I don't think my rating is going to be fair because I'm hungry. Okay.
Ratings, ne? So, in terms of business savviness, for me, I would give them a 3 because they were serving the breakfast
3 out
menu.
of how much?
10. 3 out of 10.
Okay.
Because to be fair to them, they were still serving their breakfast menu. And we wanted the lunch menu. Mara, they could have still made sure they retained that customer by saying, by the time we opened the lunch menu, because it's not like never sabi lunch.
And we were like, it was almost lunchtime, so it could have worked. It was almost lunchtime.
45 minutes.
It's not like we're there at 10 a.m.
You know, so 3 out of 10 to go to Lenzitos is 0. Yeah, and then here, business savviness, I would give them I can't give them a 3, like Kotso. Maybe, but like between 1, 2, and 3.
But I also feel like it's unfair to rate them because you don't know their operating hours. You don't know.
We're here.
No, Kotlenzi. The gate was closed.
Oh yeah.
So honestly, I don't even think they need to be here. Maybe we'll visit again or try it again and then give an honest.
But just from today's experience. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not gonna rate Benzito. I'm gonna rate those business savvy. All these places, their food is fabulous, like amazing. All 3 places, their food is nice. Business side, I'm gonna give to A 6 because one, there was a breakfast menu, you know, and they have a reason why those rules are in place and why they work like that. And then in terms of client retention, that now I'm gonna just say I'm rating them just purely on client retention. So that 4 on the side is yes.
I think the
goes to
client retention, yeah. I think my 3 is based on client retention.
Yeah.
And also, what the guy, okay, this is got, like maybe there's some being petty and like picky. It really
I never said that.
Like I would say okay.
I never said that.
Okay.
Yeah, but yes, I agree with you. He could have kept that away because he was coming from the kitchen doing that. Like, and he touched his nose, and I wanted to see if he's gonna go back to the kitchen without like sanitizing his hands or something. But he didn't have to go back. But yeah, no, she's right. And then, SoCafe.
But the waiter, he's sweet and he tried.
I don't know what tried into his category is because try and get the money out of the customer. That's my try.
Who doesn't understand that?
But the food, because I've had the food, never been disappointed, never had a bad day. I would also I can't give them a 6 actually, because the menu was there. You know, and there was a lot on the menu, and even the spinach was not there. So there was a lot that was not there, you see, but was there. So, and there was and then we advised them to rather have a board that says meal of the day. And as this food gets ready, you add on the board. But at least when the customer comes, they know that's the only thing that you have, which gives them an opportunity to turn back or seek alternatives, because they also have dry meat. And what I've noticed is dry meat is normally very quick for these establishments. But so I would give them, on the food, I can give them an 8. On the business, just a 2.
Twice.
I will come back. No, we can give them a second chance. Okay, if you tell us to give them a second chance, we'll give them a second chance, and then we'll come back and then we'll try this again. Yes. Are you done?
The food for me is great. The only snack is a bit oily, but so instead of them getting a 10 for the food, they'll get a 9 because the food was oily. The meat was oily. But otherwise, and then business savvy, that is where we are lacking. But everything else, yeah. Okay. Alright. Bye bye. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and invite us where you want us to go and rate. And if you're a business owner, even better, we will sit with you.
Yeah. And do this.
Cheers, guys.